Need Ike relief?
Local officials are here to help.
Most people lost everything. Some people didn't take the sentimental stuff. Some people just took, just clothes and left. And when they come back, they didn't have anything at all. And you watch all your neighbors just with their heads hung. Nobody knows what they can do. Nobody knows who can do something for them. I walk back in the house and see everything just destroyed. First of all, you're very self-confident that you have insurance and that you know that everything's going to be okay. You call your insurance company, they tell you that in 2 days you'll see somebody. So I'm okay. I don't think that I have to go down and get FEMA for help. And I think that, okay, it's going to be all right. But after those 2 days roll by and you call your insurance company and they don't even have a claim number for you, then it gets a little more disappointing. And after 3 weeks, it didn't seem like there was hope left. And when you're watching your mom and your dad and everything that they own, they take it out to the street and the trash man picks up an antique dresser that my mom had had forever. And as he threw it into the garbage, I cried. I mean, their whole life passes before your eyes. And with our stuff, it's almost easier to handle with your own. But when you look at your parents and you know that they're sick and you know that they worked all their lives for everything that they have, and for them just to be throwing it in the trash and no help. And then we have to rotate the garbage because the people only come in 10 foot. And so you have to push the garbage to the front. So by the time that you're done rotating all of your worldly possessions and people are picking through them because they're loitering, and it's hard.
Did you know help is available?
You may qualify for assistance from FEMA, the Federal Emergency Management Agency, the U.S. Small Business Administration, the SBA, social service agencies, and others. The first thing you must do is register with FEMA. This can be done by phone or on the internet. To register by phone, call 1-800-621-FEMA or 1-800-621-3362. Or for the hearing impaired, 1-800-462-7585 text telephone. You may also register online through the FEMA website at www.fema.gov. After you have registered online or by phone, you may be able to visit your local Disaster Recovery Center, or DRC, where there are a number of federal and state agencies to provide assistance, including information regarding your FEMA claim. Not all registrants will qualify for FEMA assistance, but if you have had damage caused by the disaster, you should register anyway.
If you have homeowners or renters insurance, you also need to contact your insurance company immediately and obtain a claim number. Make sure that you keep a record of all communications with your insurance company and all copies of letters and emails. This information will be important when you speak with other service providers.
To complete the FEMA registration process, you'll need to have the following information available. The first information needed is your Social Security number and the Social Security numbers of all of your family members, your current address and your address prior to the disaster, a telephone number where you can be contacted, all of your homeowner insurance and flood insurance information, your total household annual income, and if you would like your disaster assistance funds deposited directly into your bank account, you will need the routing and account numbers from your bank. But again, this is only necessary if you want to have your disaster assistance funds deposited directly into your bank account. You will need to give a complete description of the type of losses and the amount of damages that were caused by the disaster.
Once you have completed your FEMA application, you will be assigned a FEMA registration number. This number is very important, and you need to keep it with you for all disaster claims. You will also be able to check the status of your application with your FEMA registration number. Once you have registered either by phone or online, you will receive a response from FEMA by mail.
You may be eligible for FEMA housing assistance through the Individuals and Households Program, IHP. If you qualify, there may be financial assistance available for temporary housing needs. Or you may qualify for home repairs or replacement. Your eligibility will be determined by your FEMA application.
It is very important to note that you may also receive a disaster loan packet from the U.S. Small Business Administration, the SBA. The SBA offers federal low-interest loans for homeowners, renters, and businesses of all sizes, as well as private nonprofit organizations. Even if you have homeowners insurance, renters insurance, or business insurance, SBA disaster loans are the primary source of money to pay for repair or replacement costs not fully covered by insurance or other compensation. When you receive your SBA package in the mail, you should immediately fill out the loan application and return it, even if you are not sure you will need or want a loan, because the SBA disaster loans are the primary source of money to pay for repair or replacement costs not fully covered by insurance or other compensation. Qualifying homeowners may borrow up to $200,000 to repair or replace their primary residence. Homeowners and renters may borrow up to $40,000 to replace personal property, including cars. If in the event you don't qualify for support from the SBA, in most cases, you will be referred back to FEMA's Other Needs Assistance, or ONA program, for possible additional assistance. If you are a business owner, you should also register with FEMA, although businesses are not eligible for FEMA grants. Once you register with FEMA, you will receive an SBA disaster loan application. All federal assistance available for business is in the form of loans. You will use the information in this packet to apply for low-interest loans. Businesses may borrow up to $2 million for any combination of property damage or economic injury. The SBA also offers low-interest working capital loans called Economic Injury Disaster Loans. These economic injury disaster loans are made to small businesses and most private nonprofit organizations of all sizes having difficulty meeting obligations as a result of the disaster. Business owners may contact the Small Business Administration directly by calling 1-800-659-2955 or online at www.sba.gov/services/disaster assistance. Or once you have your FEMA registration number, you may speak to an SBA representative directly at any of your local disaster recovery centers.
If your roof was damaged by the storm, you may qualify for Operation Blue Roof. If you had less than 50% structural damage to your roof, your blue roof will be installed free of charge. This is a temporary repair. Please call 1-888-ROOF-BLUE to determine if you're eligible.
You've just been through the most difficult experience in your life, and sometimes asking for help can feel awkward and you may feel uncomfortable. Please know that FEMA and the U.S. Small Business Administration is there to help you. Now, sometimes finding out how to get that help is the hardest part. That's why the United Way of Greater Houston is there to help you and others rebuild your lives. We can connect you to qualified social service organizations such as the Houston Area Urban League, Harris County Community Services, Neighborhood Centers, Inc., and so many more. Trained case managers are there to help you navigate and maneuver a complex system and help you plan for your own recovery. How do you access this information? Simply call 211 Texas United Way Helpline. Caring call specialists are there 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Just call 211.